Welcome back, everybody. We apologize for the short break up there as we are experiencing some internet issues, but we have that resolved here here at Kit Field. I'm Kieran Walker alongside Paxton Haynes, and it's going to be a great day here at SBS. So we're going to do a quick toss to our weather here. Here's Leo Rivera.
Thanks, guys. I'm Leo Rivera here to give you our weather report for today's lacrosse action. Starting off at 11 a.m., we have 40 degrees and sunny skies. And guess what? These sunny skies are going to remain for the entire duration of today's contest. Looking over here at 11:45, our projected halftime is going to be only getting warmer at 42 degrees, continuing again with that sun all throughout our action. Closing off, hopefully towards the end of the game, towards the end, we got 42 degrees continuously as well. Potentially expect to see that heat rising depending on the sun and UV rays are getting back out to you. As you can see, no projected precipitation in the forecast. Should be a great morning.
Okay, thank you, Leo, as we welcome you back to Kit Field. It's a beautiful day for lacrosse here in Boulder to start off the Buffs home opener here. Paxton, this is going to be a very exciting matchup, a very intense competition.
Absolutely. A couple of heavyweights going at it. The Buffaloes coming in at 2-1, starting their season on the road, taking care of some business. They'll start in first place there in the RMWLL. The Utah Utes, half a game behind them at 2-2. They've also started pretty well. Both teams ranked coming into this game as they throw their sticks in the air, cheer each other on, and they're ready to go. Let's get some lacrosse, Kieran.
It's going to be great here, Paxton, and Utah being very vocal over there on their bench as they will take to the field. Good crowd out here on this beautiful March 1st here in Boulder, Colorado. It is absolutely stunning out here, and lots of Utah fans. We love to see the visiting support as well. And got a great crew of broadcasters and photographers out here today. Xavier McNevitz running our close-up shots today. Nick Evans, our producer. Remy Krupinski doing photography for our social media. Can't get a view of him right now, but he's over just to our right in the corner of the field. And now we are prepping for tip-off here at center field.
A couple of 13s going at it for this opening face-off. Buffs and Utes on Kittredge Field coming your way.
Abby Luce in there for the Buffs. Inside Nia Allen on Utah to attempt the opening draw. And here we are underway. Utah takes control early. Benches are vocal. Closing in. There's a shot. They score!
Man, Utah wastes no time. They get right after it. Nia Allen coming in all the way up the right side just off that opening face-off win. Bounce shot. And we are just a couple seconds in here, and Utah starting the scoring early.
Asserting their dominance as it's a tough team here in the conference. And we'll come back to center field, it looks like. And Allen attempting to draw once again, as is Abby Luce. What a beauty to start off this game here for the Utes. Just 12 seconds in. Opening draw nearly taken away by Colorado. Ball is loose. Thumbs up. This takes control of it. Charging downfield. Looking for help. Colorado maintains possession. That's out there. Shimpton's back into the corner here. Was trying to get a shot off. Behind the net.
Starting a little surgical here. Making sure everyone touches that ball to start. See if they get a couple cutters inside.
I got in front. Buffs maintain possession. Right into traffic. There's a great save there by Utah. That crowd is very vocal here. I'd say it's dominated by Utes fans as Utah will try to respond. Nearly intercepted by Colorado. Charging downfield. Across the field here, out in front, caught in traffic. Shot nearly went in, looked like. They're going to wrap this one around behind the net. Coming out in front here, right into traffic. Buffalo's defense there to stop it. There's another shot towards the net, goes wide. Bounces into the corner. Recovered by Utah. Back into the corner here. That's Colorado.
Solid defensive possession there by Colorado, standing tall.
Colorado trying to respond here. Buffs goaltender number 52 plays this one back out to midfield. And Utah will get another chance here. Retreating back into the net. Thought about taking a shot and will retreat. Try to get that wrap around. Back out in front here. Utah maintains possession. There's a shot, goes high. Over the net. 12 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
Utah starting with a lot more pace and energy here than the Buffaloes. Buffaloes a little on their heels.
A little apprehensive here. As the clock continues to run. Colorado trying to get that one off. That pass is too hot to handle. Utah maintains possession. Closing it out in front. Ball goes wide of the net and recovered by the Buffs. Trying to respond here as they charge out toward midfield. Forced into the corner there. Utah recovers. They've got a chance here out in front. There's a shot right in front. Just high over the net. We're going to stop it here.
Buffalo's really struggling to hold on to the ball here. A couple turnovers early. Utah, the Buffs are catching a couple breaks that those balls are going over the net.
Colorado nearly lost possession there.
There you go, nice game.
Taking their ends and
That's it, Mac. Easy pass, easy pass.
Utah picks it up near midfield. It's McKenna Minnow. Passes this one back out. Ball's loose out in front. And Utah will close in. Right into traffic there. Colorado trying to recover it. Utah maintains possession. Deep in the zone. Trying to get the wraparound. They score! Utah takes a 2-0 lead at 9:50 to go in the first quarter.
Really a clinic here from the Utah offense to start this game. They're just having their way. The cuts are getting through. Passes are crisp. Shots are on net. Just really good start here for the Utah Utes.
What a beauty here. After Colorado, you cannot let this 2-goal deficit get to your head. So they will retreat back to midfield for another draw. Utah's been absolutely electric as Blaney Condren comes into the opening circle. Once again, it's Nia Allen.
Yeah, Allen's been great to start this game for the Utes. See if she can win another face-off. She will.
She will. Loss of possession here, and we'll get a whistle. It will stay with Utah. Looks like Colorado will take possession here off an early entry on Utah. They have a diamond near center, or midfield rather. Charging back, nearly forced out. Utah's defense is on fire. And it's just forced out of bounds.
That Utah defense just suffocating Diamond there. Nothing she could really do.
Hate to see it. Utah's defense will be tested once again. The second time today.
Buffs need this one here. At least put a good shot on net, get a little momentum going, see if this offense can start getting get a little work going.
Here's the Buffs out in front. Moved up here, that shot goes wide of the net.
Errant passes right now from the Buffaloes. Frankly, this is not the start that you want at all. Just those passes aren't there. The offense can't get anything going, really not even getting shots on. And it has been everything Utes as they come the other way now.
Long pass out there to Lila Sage on Utah. They're going to try to use behind the net. Trying to attempt the wraparound right into traffic. Ball is loose. Heading towards center field, nearly picked up by Colorado, and it is.
That's it, Maddie.
Utes able to regain possession on that play. Out in front. Another wraparound attempt. Cutting in, out in front. Buffs defense all over that.
Great stop there. Not let that question mark get through.
Another wraparound attempt here. Nearly intercepted by Colorado. Out in front. Big left out of the air. Score! 3-0, Utah. Just inside 8 to go.
Man, that was a beautiful pass in front. Great cut. Crisp pass, crisp shot.
What a beauty. Okay, Colorado just does not seem to have an answer. Their defense is constantly being tested. Looks like that goal is going to be waved off, actually. So it will still be 2-0 in favor of the Utes.
Not sure why that goal got waved off, but we'll take it. Still 2-0 here.
Ball was loose at the far end of the field. And we get a stoppage. Really, Colorado forced out of bounds. Colorado defense tested once again here. As the Utes charge upfield, charge downfield. Loss of possession here. As that was broken up by Ava Diamond. And Fiona Flattery. Here come the Utes. Out in front. Buffalo's defense there to stop it. Ball is loose and picked up by Colorado. Ball still loose out in front. And Utah all over that. And they score once again. What a beauty there. Snuck it right by. right by CU.
Yeah, it's another great play by the Utah Utes. They lost the ball there early in front of the net, but Colorado unable to scoop it up and maintain possession. Great stick check, and Utah just continuing to roll offensively.
So the Buffs will have another chance for their offense to capitalize and narrow this gap down to 2 goals.
Big face-off here for the Buffaloes. They cannot let Utah get another offensive possession here. They have to win this face-off and spend some time there in the offensive zone and get some shots on net.
This is absolutely crucial. Allen back in the circle. And here we're about to get the draw. Utah takes it again. Ball is loose. Utah closing in. Try to get that wraparound attempt out in front. Utah here. There's a shot saved.
Big save there for the Buffaloes. They needed that one. 4-0 is not the place you want to be. 3-0 is a little more manageable. But Utah just doing a really good job crashing in front of the net. Colorado's giving them a lot of space. Colorado really needs to find some momentum here if they come back the other way.
Ball is loose out here. That's picked up. Colorado charging up the opposite side. Trying to set something up. Yeah, Utah's offense, their communication has been on point today so far. We're seeing Colorado try to take it easy here.
Yeah, they're still starting those offensive possessions a little slow here, making sure everyone touches the ball before they start getting some cutters in front. I'd like to see the Buffaloes maybe get a little urgency as they come up the other way, try to catch Utah on their heels.
Yeah, you can't be. There's a chance here out in front, but they'll try to get this wrap around, but you cannot take this game lightly as we're going to stop and cheer.
Free shot for the Buffs. Big moment here.
Out in front. Score!
Big one for the Buffaloes. They needed that bad. Ava Diamond with the free shot. She capitalizes. And the Buffaloes are on the board here.
What a beauty. So you can forget the shutout here. Almost turned into that USC game, our NCAA D1 women's team had a couple weeks ago. It's a tough loss there, 20-5. It's a tough USC team. Like we said, I mean, lacrosse is really like East Coast / California sport. You don't see a whole lot of it out here in the American West. But nonetheless, we're lucky to have these teams out here for sure. And here comes the draw at midfield.
Wow, Nia Allen. She's just been surgical on that offensive draws.
Taking no time there. And she scores right off that draw. 4-1. Utes.
That's twice today that she's taken the offensive win, come all the way down the field untouched, and just rifles it in. Nia Allen really making her presence known here on Kittredge Field.
Holy cow. Yeah, the Buffs have not had that sense of urgency yet today. And that's not gonna prove effective for them if they're trying to get back into this game. You need to charge up there. And yeah, you're making sure all your players touch that ball. I mean, it works sometimes, but clearly it's not working in their favor. They just don't have that same sense of urgency to get back into this game. Allen once again with that with that face off, and Colorado will take this the other way. Here comes Brooke Miller, and Utah intercepts this one, charging up the opposite way downfield. 4:20 to go here in the first. Out here, nearly picked up.
It's a great job there by the Buffs. Abby Luce getting her stick in there, stopping that pass from getting through. They got a little momentum coming the other way.
This has got a chance here. Out in front. And it's broken up. A great stop there by Utah, as Colorado will tend to grab another wraparound.
It's a little better effort from the Buffaloes. I like that urgency in the offensive zone now. Utah continuing to be suffocating. Diamond, no chance for a shot there.
It's that's really what's forcing Colorado to take these plays, continue passing that ball, and now it's turned over. And Utah trying to respond.
You can see the tale of two stories here. On one side, you got Utah, Colorado giving them a lot of space, letting them get passes, and letting them take shots in front, whereas on the other side, that Colorado offense, they're a little slow, and Utah really getting up on them, making sure that those passes are difficult, those shots are difficult, there aren't easy shooting lanes, and you can tell it by the score.
Utah out in front here. There's another shot. They score! 2.5 to go here in the first quarter, and Buffs are down by 4 for the first time today. Sneaking this one.
Yeah, rough start here for the Buffaloes. Really just not much else to say. Just Utah outperforming in every aspect. Face-offs are going their way. They're spending a lot of time in the offensive zone. Shots are on point. Colorado really has got to dig deep here and find a way to put some shots on net.
Abby Luce at midfield. Colorado, it's a clean win off that draw for the first time today, and they've got some momentum charging downfield.
They'll set the offense back up, going back to their usual routine. Good cut in front. Pass not there.
Good in front. There's a shot. They score!
Big one there, Lizzie Porter. A great cut in front. Pass was crisp and on time, as was the shot. Big one for the Buffs. Just try to cut back into that Utah lead.
Back to midfield we go. Sheetsman.
You can see the Buffalo switching up a little bit here on who takes that draw. It's Nia Allen every time for the Utes. But the Buffaloes getting some fresh faces out there, taking those draws. Trying to solve Allen.
Yeah, Allen's just been absolutely instrumental here for this Utes team. Unstoppable on those opening draws. And that was a bit of a sloppy one there for Allen. And she's going to charge.
Buffaloes
Off the right
can't let
side.
this happen again. Good.
.145 here to go here in the first quarter. Utah in front. Colorado defense finally stepping up. There's a little pass back there. Back out in front. Closing it out in front. Right into traffic. Nearly intercepted by Colorado. That's a cross. Wraparound attempt. Put it away. My Colorado's defense. They score!
Nia Allen again. She's been unbelievable to start this game. That question mark got held up initially by the Buffs, but she kept with it, kept swinging to her right, and put another good shot on.
What a beauty. Buffs just have not had any answer so far. If you're Colorado right now, you have to, during this break between quarters, you need to gather your team together and come up with a game plan. Make sure your communication's on point so you can start scoring some goals.
Get in there, son.
'Cause, I mean, when you test your defense all day, you're not going to get anywhere. Obviously, you're down by 4 points. A bit of a sloppy win there. So we're going to get... Let's go right here as Colorado charges downfield. Another chance out in front. Some defense here. So we're going to get a penalty called here.
Great effort there by Lane Iman, absorbing that contact, drawing the penalty. We'll see if she can capitalize on it.
Get in there, Lila.
Out in front, and a great stop there by Utah.
50 seconds.
Looks like Olivia Lowe made a fantastic save. And Utah will have a chance to respond.
35 seconds here. They're taking their time getting rid of that ball. Big moment here for the Buffs to cut this lead to only 3 before the end of the period. I don't think that's going to do it, though.
12 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And Utah fighting for this one. And it's held on to by Utah. And as the horn sounds, it's looks like that scoreboard's seen better days at this point. It was working out here in the fall, but with our varsity teams, our varsity lacrosse team moving to Prentup, they have not maintained it very well, it looks like. But
yeah, score speaks for itself after 1 here. The Utah Utes dominating in every fashion. They're finding ways offensively to get the ball in front, putting shots on net, and it's been nothing for Colorado the other way.
And we'll take a quick break here and enjoy some scenes from this week's live show here on Scope Off Sports.
What's up, Buff fans? My name is Jada Shore.
And I'm Mia Driscoll.
We are so happy to have you here with us on this beautiful 65-degree day in Boulder.
We've got a packed show coming up for you as we talk senior night and postseason stakes for the women's basketball team, a look back at this season's accomplishments for men's and women's hockey, and kick off the start of our outdoor sports seasons.
Let's get it started. You will never believe what happened. Men's basketball team got their second conference win against Baylor last Saturday. Colorado held off a late comeback against the Bears to get the dub. Here's our own Liam Howard with the recap of the game.
I'm Liam Howard with Scope Off Sports, and I'm coming to you from the CU Event Center where the Buffaloes just picked up their second win in conference play, defeating the Baylor Bears by a score of 76 to 74.
Sorry, they kind of
Scoring was incredible for the Buffaloes in this game as three-point shooting was at a premium, but Andre Yakimovsky was able to hit 5 of his own to lead his team to the win. Scoring was at a premium as a whole for the Bears as they were held below 40% shooting on the night, and despite a late surge that saw them come within 2 points in the final 4 seconds, they missed their last second shot to try and tie up the game. So the Buffalo's next game will be right back here at the CU Event Center on Monday against the Kansas Jayhawks. We will see you all there.
Following the Baylor thriller, men's hoops welcomed in the Kansas Jayhawks on Monday night. Here's Liam Howard in the CU Event Center following the game.
I'm Liam Howard with Scobo Sports, and I'm here at the CU Event Center where the Buffalo...
Welcome back to Kip Field here in Boulder. Quarter number 2 coming up. Utah has a dominant 6-2 lead over Colorado here in Boulder. Despite being higher in elevation, it doesn't seem to be affecting them that much. It's only a couple thousand feet above Salt Lake City, but
Absolutely starved the first quarter there. Nia Allen, the All-American for the Utah Utes. She's been, frankly, unbelievable. Just, having her way with that Colorado defense.
she enters the circle once again. Sydney Sheetsman taking this one for Colorado.
Colorado has to score the first goal here of the period. You cannot let Utah start to run away with this thing. You have to find a way to get momentum early in the quarter.
Picked up early, and we'll get a quick stoppage here. As Utah will charge up, opposite side of the field now. Buffs defense stepping up a little bit here, it looks like. And force that turnover.
Yeah, you can see a much better job sticking with their man, making sure that those cuts in front, the passes can't get there, and then stopping any possibility for a question mark. Good defensive possession there by the Buffs.
Inside 1 minute gone by. And Colorado with another wraparound attempt. Ball is loose. Charging in, out in front, and a great stop. Excuse me, rather, the score. We're starting here, 3-6. In favor of Utah.
Great play by Lane Iman. Had it in front, only one man in front of her. Able to weave around, put a good shot on net. Big one there for the Buffaloes. They needed that goal early to start the period, like I said. And see if they can find a way to keep this going. This faceoff will be big. Utah's done an excellent job responding every Colorado goal with one of their own. So getting consecutive goals here for the Buffaloes would be monumental.
That's going to start putting them back in this game. Having plays like that, you just got to keep that momentum going. And your defense is starting to step up too. Conjun in here for Colorado. There's a draw taken away by the Utes. Ball is loose. And it's going to be going back to the Buffs. Charging downfield. Buffs still playing that passing game that we've seen these past 17 or so minutes.
I like the offensive effort a lot better here in the second quarter for the Buffaloes. They're trying to cut in front, and if it's not there, they pass it out rather than just kind of circling the ball around and trying to find that perfect moment.
This is what you need to see. This is what's going to help put you all back on the board. Nearly a loss of possession there as the ball was loose. Conjurin fires this one high. It's picked up behind the net. Another wraparound attempt coming for Colorado. And a great stop there by Olivia Lowe.
That Utah defense was really great. They didn't let anything get past them up front.
Utes trying to respond. Utes with another wraparound attempt. Ball is loose in front. Nearly intercepted by Colorado. Utah maintains control. There's a shot and a great stop.
A couple of great sticks there by the Buffaloes defense. Clogging the lane, making sure those passes are not crisp and easy to make. And then you get a big stop by the goaltender. Good stand there by the Buffs.
Ball is loose. We're going to stop it here.
You can see the Buffaloes start to get a little momentum here in the second. They're doing a lot better job of catching the Utes off guard, getting them on their heels, making sure that defense stands tall, and then bringing it quick back the other way, getting some good offensive possessions.
Also another chance here. They've really controlled this ball here in the second quarter. There's a shot right into traffic. Bit of a trip up there on the left side of the net. Buffs still have the ball. It is loose. Nearly picked up by Utah. Buffs maintain that possession. We have a stoppage of play.
Great save there earlier by Olivia Lowe. That was a beautiful pass in front. Little up high, but then she could swing it down, and Lowe was ready. Biggest stop of the night for her.
Here's another chance for Colorado. As that Lowe is out of her net, it looks like at this point. Ball is loose in front. Great defense there by Utah. We'll try to get this ball back. It is loose out in front.
I like the effort a lot better from the Buffaloes on those ground balls, even though Utah came away with that one. In that first quarter, it felt like they were a little complacent, letting Utah come away with it any time. That ball was on the ground, and this time they've been a lot more gritty, getting in there as they take away the ball there.
Utes out in front for another chance. Test the Buffs defense once again. Out in front here, near the crease. Excuse me. Back out into the corner. Too hot to handle, and that goes out of bounds, just behind the net.
Unforced error there. The Utes commit it, and they turn the ball over. A little slow here to start the quarter for the Utes. Buffalo, it seems like they've been playing better in the second.
That's what the Buffs need here. They need those chances as they're going to chase this one down. That ball's loose right into traffic. Utah trying to respond and keep themselves a comfortable lead. And we have a stoppage here. Looks like Buffs will regain possession. Timeout called by Colorado, it looks like.
I'm liking the Buffs' effort a lot better here in the second. They're making things complicated for Utah on defense. They're clogging lanes, making sure passes aren't easy, and thus the shots aren't easy either.
This is what you like to see here. Colorado really stepping up their game as well, trying to do what Utah's been doing, and they've been able to do so effective here in the first quarter here. 8.5 to go here in the second. Buffs still down by 3, so.
Been a few minutes here without a goal. These defenses standing strong now. They're starting to figure out the opposing offenses a little bit. Buffalo's doing a much better job shutting down star player Nia Allen for the Utes, as she was just terrorizing them in there in that first quarter.
Yeah, that was just absolutely incredible. And I mean, I haven't seen a whole lot of action from her in the second quarter so far, but we'll see what happens here going into halftime. We've got about 8.5 minutes to go as some people come out on the field during this timeout that put some catch. Love to see it. That's why I love these club games. I mean, it's very low stakes, especially when you come out here. Like the lacrosse or baseball, hockey's a little more intense, obviously, but everyone out here they're just out here to have a good time, and families coming out to support. Love to see it.
Absolutely. Early here in the season, home opener for the Buffaloes. You know, just a good time. A lot of families out here watching their girls play, and just a beautiful time right now. March 1st, couldn't ask for a better day to start the month. Getting some lacrosse going here. Game of catch off to the side with the dad and son during the break. Just a beautiful day. Happy to be out here.
Couldn't have said that better myself. As the Utes and the Buffs come break their respective huddles, and play will resume.
It's Nia Allen with the ball on her stick. She's dangerous.
She's just going to pass this one out. Looks like we might get a wraparound attempt. That comes back out. Right center of the field. Charging in towards the net.
Excellent job there by the Buffaloes. The ball was there in front, point blank, but they had about 3-4 bodies on her, making sure that she didn't even get a shot off.
That ball nearly intercepted there. So we're finally seeing that urgency. It's inside 8 minutes to go.
Looks like the Buffs crossed the line prematurely there.
So Utah will have another chance. Here come the Utes trying to attack. Out in front, right into traffic.
Another great job by the Buffs, just suffocating that lane.
Right in front there. There's a great stop. Out in front. Rebound is picked up by Colorado.
And that's what happens when you don't let that first option get through. They force to find alternate ways to get shots on net, which most of the time is going to be, not the better shot. And you can see it there by another save by the Buffs.
Crowd wanted a shot there by Lindsey Rogers, who's just going to retreat back, and she's finally going to get a chance. Another wraparound attempt possibly coming here for Colorado. Out in front, they score! Or excuse me, that was Utah. 7-3. Gap is back out to 4 points.
Who else but Nia Allen? The Utes needed a strike there, and they got it from their All-American. Great shot there, man. That was quick, that stick was. So the Utes break the lull in scoring. They go back up by 4. And if you're the Buffaloes, you got to find ways to get back in the offensive zone. They spent a lot of time there with their backs to the net.
And here comes the draw. Bit of a sloppy one there as Colorado will pick it up and try to respond. Here they go, charging upfield. Utah's defense not stepping down. It's nearly picked off. Buffs still have possession. That shot goes high over the net. It's picked up by number 0. Out in front, closing in. Looking a lot like Utah was a few seconds ago. Ball is lost and nearly intercepted by the Utes.
Almost a tough blunder there by the Buffaloes. Good thing they held on to it, pick up that ground ball.
Dangerous situation there as they'll try to respond out here. This is this defense from the Utes. We apologize for the wind noise in our microphones here. Breeze is starting to pick up. Intercepted here by Utah.
Buffalo's made things easy there for the Utah defense. A little lackadaisical, getting the ball around. No one cutting in front.
And it's picked up here as they'll get another
defend.
chance. And we're gonna stop it here. Ball comes out to midfield. Also with another chance. Five minutes to go here in the first half. And a great stop there by Olivia Lowe. Utah charging up the other side. Up downfield. Utah retreating in a bit of a scuffle here in front of their bench. As Colorado was trying to respond. Bit of a trip up.
Almost intercepted there by the Buffaloes.
Ball's loose out in front. They score again. 8-3. Utes. And a beauty on that wraparound. Snuck it right past CU.
Yeah, that low to high shot, as good as it gets. Weaves around the defender to her left side. And with the left-hand shot, goes under the arm of the Buffaloes defender. Great shot, great play. Utes up by 5 now.
It's the biggest lead of the day so far. Buffs had that momentum earlier, just could not capitalize.
Yeah, the Utes kept pushing and pushing. Colorado couldn't establish anything in the offensive zone, and eventually you get that strike from Nia Allen, and now Utah finding their way again.
Utah with another chance here offensively. There's a shot, goes wide of the net. It's deflected. Ball is loose here. There's another shot. They score. 9-3. 6-point lead for Utah. Snuck that one right over the right shoulder of CU's goaltender. What a beauty.
That was a good play there by Maddie Hove. She's got a few inches on the defender, and that passes up high where it should be, in time, and a great shot there. Nia Allen winning another face-off. She had some room, but she chose to dish it down. Pass wasn't there, Buffs pick it up.
Turnovers there. As, Colorado's going to try to respond. Utah out in front here, closing in. Buffs defense tested. And it's turned over again. Colorado desperately trying to clear their zone.
Here's the stand you needed for the Buffs. They have to get something going the other way. They've been struggling to even cross the midfield line right now.
That's played out here and a big hit here, and we're going to get a call here against Utah.
Yeah, Nia Allen knew it right away.
Oh, that's a big loss.
She decked Lane Nyman there, and she will go take a knee on the sideline.
It's not what you want if you're the Utes right now.
Big moment here for the Buffs. Allen out for the moment. They need to find a way to enter the zone there. That's not going to do it as they lost the ball. Couple of scrappy moments. Lane Nyman got sent to the ground, and she returns the favor. Now Utah with a free shot.
Then they score. 10 points for the Utes here in Boulder. It's now down by 7.
Yeah, rough second half of the second quarter here for the Buffaloes. It's been 3 unanswered now for the Utes. Buffs, this game's starting to get away from them. They got to find a way to make things simple, find the easy pass, and, you know, at least cross the midline before setting up an offensive possession. And then there, I'd like to see a lot more, you know, a lot more cuts, a lot more bodies in front, get a screen on the goalie maybe. Just finding ways to, you know, get the ball in front of the net rather than just kind of dance around with it outside. Maddie Hove will take the draw here for the Utes, with Nia Allen taking a breather.
Just inside 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Here comes the draw. Colorado racing for this one, and they'll pick it up. They're going to rush around. Chance here out in front for Utah, or excuse me, Colorado. Stoppage here.
I like that a lot better for the Buffaloes offense. Digging in front, inviting the contact, and they draw the penalty.
Pulls this out in front, and a great stop there by Olivia Lowe. Momentum shifts as Utah tries to widen this gap to 8. Utah closing in. Score! That lead has been extended to 8 for Utah.
It's a great play there by Maddie Garcia. She comes in, bothered up top. She'll throw the stick over her shoulder, spike it down on the ground, and a great bounce shot will skip in. And it is all Utah here right now, late in the second quarter.
That's you, Liv!
Oh, what a beauty. 1:10 to go here until halftime. Here comes the draw at midfield. The final minute of the first half. And Utah will pick this one up right away. Intercepted by Colorado. Charging up the other side, inside 1 minute to go. Out in front here.
Less than a minute to go. Buffaloes need to find one in the net here.
Kojin looking for help, and she's got some. Charging out in front, right into traffic. And it forces Colorado to retreat as Utah picks this one out.
Time.
25 seconds. Utah is just going to wind down this clock. Utah retreating, nearly intercepted there. Around the 10-second mark. Looks like that's going to do it for the first half.
Way to go, Utes! Go, Utah! Utes!
What a dominant first half for the Utah Utes here in Boulder.
Yeah, absolutely. On both sides of the ball, that defense just suffocating, not letting anything get through. Colorado a little lackadaisical, it seemed to me, on offense. I'm not seeing a lot of cuts, not seeing a lot of, chances to try to drive in front of the net. And you could tell they only have 3 goals to their name. Around on the other side, 11 for the Utes. They're having their way with this Buffalo defense, just finding ways to cut in front, putting some great shots on. There's been some good defensive possessions from the Buffaloes. They have moments where they've, figured this Utah offense out. But really, it's just the star power from the Utes. They found a way. Nia Allen has been electric in the first half. And that'll do it for the first half of play here on Kittredge Field, 11-3, Utah.
And while we take a quick break here, enjoy some scenes from this week's live show here on our halftime show.
50% from 3 and 69% in field goal range. Liard Garzon closed out on her senior night on a big.
Let's go to Brittany Garcia with the recap of the game.
Hey Buff fans, it's me, Brittany Garcia, here after a huge 35 blowout win as the Buffs defeat the Sun Devils 89-54. This game throughout was Buffs' game, as scoring-wise, the Buffs dominated. They went 50% from three and 69% in field goal range. Liard Garzon closed out on her senior night on a bam as she scored 17 points. Tonight wasn't just a beautiful dub for the Buffs, but it was also a teary one. As you see behind me, senior night is wrapping up, and as we close out 6 seniors' home career here tonight, such as Sarah Rose Smith, Kendall Wetta, Johanna Tidor, Lear Garzon, Namor Du, and Frida Foreman. With the home season coming to a close, the Buffs will be traveling for their last regular season game to Lubbock, Texas, to face Texas Tech this Saturday at 1 p.m. And that game will be on ESPN+. Again, I'm Brittany Garcia, and you're watching Skill Buff Sports.
What might be the most important game of the season for the Buffs is their last. The Buffs finished their season on the road against Texas Tech as sitting at a tiebreaker for the 8th seed in the Big 12 tournament. If the Buffs win against the Lady Raiders, they clinch a bye in the first round of the tourney. In their last matchup, the Buffs destroyed Texas Tech with a 16-point dub at home. However, the Buffs have to travel to Lubbock and have struggled on the road all season.
Colorado needs a win or an Arizona loss on Saturday to secure the number 8 seed in next week's Big 12 tournament, thereby giving the Buffs a bye in Kansas City. A loss and Wildcats win would seed CU 9th, leading to a matchup on Wednesday at 12:30 against the last-seeded Houston Cougars to open the tournament. The Buffs would play at 12:30 on Thursday if they manage a bye, facing the winner of Arizona and Houston. We're heading out to KC to provide coverage on all these games, so make sure to stay tuned in to all SBS social platforms for all the live updates.
Right now, the Buffs have a few upset wins, notably against 14th-ranked West Virginia and 10th-ranked Kansas State. However, their home loss to number 19 Baylor hurts them in contention for the March Madness tournament. Their road struggles have proved costly as they only have won 2 conference games away from the CU Event Center. With their win against Arizona State, it puts their net ranking at 57. The Buffs would still need to win a couple of games in the Big 12 tourney to ensure their March Madness bid.
It's time for this week's trivia question. Today we ask, who do you think has made more three-pointers this season? CU alum Derek White of the Boston Celtics or the entire men's basketball team? Stay tuned for the answer later in the show.
Colorado women's lacrosse fell 0-3 last Friday evening, suffering a major stumble on the road against Northwestern Wildcats. The number 3 team in the nation made light work of the Buffaloes, scoring 15 of the game's first 16 points and winning 20-5. The goaltender Elena O made her first start in black and gold, but the freshman by no means was awarded a welcome, benched midway through the third quarter. Lily Assini was the only Buff who scored more than once with 2 goals, while Northwestern's Madison Taylor led the thrashing with 6 goals.
The women's lacrosse team is back in action tonight at 6 p.m. when they welcome Army to town for the first home game of the season. The game will be at the indoor practice facility after being moved from Prentup Field, the new home of the team. The Buffs are still looking for their first win of the season after taking on 3 ranked opponents on the road to start the year. After a poor offensive outing against Northwestern last time out, look for Madeline Pisani to get the ball rolling for the Buffs tonight.
While we get ready for the first outdoor games of the spring season, let's look at Leo Rivera for our first outdoor weather report.
What's up, Buff fans? I'm Leo Rivera IV here to give you this weekend's weather recap. Typically, it's been very cold here the last couple months in Boulder, but we finally got some sunshine coming into your weekend for what should be an exciting slate of games. Starting off first tonight, shortly after this, is going to be lacrosse action at 6 p.m. with a 62-degree temperature for start. Very nice Friday. Rolling over into the morning, we're going to continue to be seeing sunny skies starting at 11 a.m. for women's club lacrosse action with 40 44 degrees as your start time. Moving on to finish off your afternoon on Saturday, we have men's lacrosse at 3 p.m. where it is going to continue to be sunny, 48 degrees, a nice afternoon. Now, as you look at this weather map here, as you can see, there is no suspected rain or precipitation in the forecast. Potentially some cloud action coming in from the south, but nothing to be worried about. Buffs fans, should be a fantastic weekend of sports all the same.
It's a big weekend for the track and field team as they compete in the indoor Big 12 championship in Lubbock, Texas. It's an opportunity for the team to really flex their muscles and establish themselves as a top program in the conference. The winning team will be announced tomorrow. You'll be able to read Colby Wyatt's breakdown of the meet on our website.
Last weekend, both the Alpine and Nordic ski buffs have an outstanding performance across 16 races at the RMISA Championships in Alaska. Starting out strong with the CU Alpine team, the full six-skier team is qualified for the NCAA Championships. The men's team finished strong with Justin Bigetel in the third, Louis Fausfa in the fourth, despite Flip Wolquest falling behind with an unfortunate DNF, ending his winning streak of 7 races. The women's team is led by Luisin Alcambray in the fourth and Magdalena Luzik in the sixth. For the Nordic team, after leaving it all out on the course, the men's team snagged silver on the podium. As for the women's, Astrid Lund and Tilde Bangman both finished in the top 10.
Looking forward, on March 5th, both teams will be competing at the NCAA Championships in Hanover, New Hampshire, hosted by Dartmouth. Both the Alpine and Nordic team have a full squad with 6 per team, ending up with 12 skiers total. There are a mix of some NCAA repeaters, such as Walkvist, who will be defending his slalom win title, with a handful of NCAA first-timers. The Buffs are looking at a strong performance, with hope to defend their NCAA title. Follow the Buff ski team on our website or social media for more in-depth coverage.
Last weekend, the tennis team had their work cut out for them in Las Vegas. They played UNLV a week ago, won with little trouble, 4-1. Last Saturday, they faced a good Penn State team and kept it as close as they could, but unfortunately lost 3-4. Following these 2 games, however, the Colorado team was ranked 72nd in the country via ITA rankings.
Tennis kicked off their conference schedule at home today against 54th ranked Iowa State. It's a busy weekend for the team as they play Kansas on Sunday here in Boulder at 2 p.m. You'll be able to read Colby Wyatt's article recapping the 2 games.
The men's golf team sent 4 golfers to compete as individuals in the Wyoming Desert Invitational this week. Sophomore Brandon Knight was on fire in the Palm Desert. He finished the tournament 11 strokes under par and claimed 2nd place on the individual podium. The other 3 Buffaloes could not keep up with Knight's stellar play and all placed outside of the top 25. The Buffs have 2 weeks off before traveling back to California to compete in the Lambkin San Diego Classic.
The women's golf squad placed 3rd at the Causeway Invitational in Sacramento. Morgan Miller led the
Welcome back to Boulder, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed scenes from our live show as we are getting ready for the second half of this matchup between the mighty Utah Utes and the Colorado Buffaloes. 11-3 in favor of Utah so far. Kieran Warger alongside Paxton Haynes. Welcome back to Boulder.
Yeah, 11-3 Utes. Really been domination by Utah here, as that defense has been suffocating. Only 3 goals for the Buffaloes. They haven't had really any offensive generation. And on the other side, Nia Allen, been so good for Utah, as she'll take the draw.
Buffs will pick this one up. Some costly turnovers there. Narrowly avoided, but Colorado looking to capitalize on this opening draw. Got this one around for Colorado. And Sophia Pritchard. Lay this one back out. Colorado wraparound attempt. It's going to be negated by Utah as they'll try to close in one more time. Coming from that tough angle. It's picked up here.
Colorado's starting slow again on offense.
Yeah, this is not what's going to help you. And Abby loose. There's a shot. Saved. Once again by Olivia Lowe. So we have a Utah will respond. Minot trying to respond. Utes attempting this wrap around. They got in front here. There's a shot. Score! Nine-point lead for Utah.
Too easy once again. Buffalo's not how you want to start the second half. Again, Utah just having their way. Those cuts are too easy. Everything's really just too easy right now for this Utah offense.
What a beauty. And Utah crowd really representing here in the stands.
Yeah, a lot of Utah parents around us. They've been very hospitable to us, though.
For sure. Gave you some tips on your color there, Paxton, during that first intermission. So it's cool to see. They're very thankful that we're out here broadcasting the game. Coaching staff loves it. So folks at home, it is an absolute pleasure to bring this broadcast to you today.
Yeah, we appreciate everyone tuning in to SBS.
Colorado trying to respond. Is Abby loose? They've got a chance here. Leaves this one back for Diamond. Diamond's going to wait for help. All out in front here. Controlled by Lizzie Porter. Porter closing in. Right into traffic. Nearly turned over as she goes down. Right near the crease.
Buffs need this one bad. Get a chance to get back on the scoring sheet.
There's another shot. Went off the post.
Some tough luck there. It's about as good of a chance as you're going to get. And just clanging iron.
Another one here. Out in front, trying to get this wrap around. Leaves this one back. And it's going to be picked up here by the Utes as Porter tried to apply that pressure, just couldn't.
Buffs will get another chance here. See if they can correct their missed shot earlier. From the left side this time.
Here we go. There's a shot. They score. Buffs back in this game, narrowing that gap down to 8, 4-12.
Needed that one. That's what it's going to take. Just chipping away. You can't get it all back in one shot. Just, finding ways, drawing penalties in front. I think that's how the Buffaloes are going to find a way to creep back into this one. As Utah, they've been giving Colorado a lot of chances, cross-checking in front of the net. So Colorado needs to continue to invite that contact and get opportunities like they did just there with the free shot. I think that's how they'll be able to find a way.
Allen comes back out to midfield for another faceoff against Sydney Schutzman. There's the draw. A sloppy one here, but taken away by Schutzman. She's going to respond right into traffic as she's double-teamed near her bench.
She's got to get rid of that ball.
Trying to get rid of that ball, and she does. Back out to number 18. Utah's got a chance here on the breakaway, and they score. 13-4, Utes lead back out to 9.
Man, tough turn of events there for the Buffaloes. Schitzman had the ball with her. That double team was effective. Lost the ball, tried to dish it down below. Pass wasn't there and picked up by the Utes. They capitalize on CU mistakes as they've done all game. A lot of unforced errors by the Buffaloes. And Utah's made them pay all day.
That's really what's costing them right here. They'll go back to the circle this time. Utah right off the draw. And here's Allen. Here's cross field. He's it back for Centelli. Shot out in front here, closing in. Buffalo's defense does not seem to have an answer here. This time they're double teamed. Ball is loose and stopped there by the CU defense.
That's better by the Buffaloes. Getting those sticks up high, meeting the head of the stick with the Utah player. That's how you stop passes here in these kind of games where Utah's been throwing a lot up high. Their team is taller than the Buffaloes.
Out in front here, that shot goes wide of the net. Into the soccer net that's resting back there. And here come Buffs trying to respond. And forced out of bounds, and it's a turnover.
Another
Utah
error
trying
by
to
the
counter.
Buffaloes, just running out of bounds. That kind of stuff can't happen when you're down this many points.
Here's Allen. Looking for help. Going back behind the net. Trying to get rid of this one, and she does. Buffs defense waking up a little bit here. 9.5 to go in the third quarter. Back out in front. Utah looking for a scoring opportunity. Closing in out in front, and a stop there by Colorado. Ball is loose. Buffs will pick it up and try to respond, and it's turned over quickly.
Good job there.
Score! 10-point lead for Utah for the first time today.
Schitzman had some clamps there on the Utah attacker and was able to get an awkward shot off. That was a save for the Buffs, but then that rebound fell right into the stick of the Utes again, and this time they didn't. This time they made it go through.
Colorado wins this draw. Looking to capitalize here is Delaney Kajoyan. Out in front here. Intercepted by the Utes. Ball is still loose. Colorado desperately trying to come away with this one. Looks like they will. And we'll get a stoppage of play here.
I like the effort there a lot better by Winarski, just charging in front of the net, looking to draw that contact.
Ball is loose out in front. Watch out. Revolt out in front. Gives this one back. To Winarski. Ball is loose, picked up by Utah. Guess where they're trying to respond.
Oh,
Check
man,
here.
great dish there. That was about a perfect pass. Just couldn't connect. Those are the kind of plays that you have to make if you want to get back into this game here.
Colorado's offense really, really slow on that last series. And Utah closing back in, trying to extend this gap more than they already have. I got here, we have a stoppage here as we round the 6-minute mark. There's a shot, they score! (15-4) in favor of Utah.
Yeah, free shot's definitely not what you want to do down by 10 if you're the Buffaloes. Got to play clean here, but obviously it's a two-sided coin as you also want to, keep that intensity up and not let them, have their way and get in lanes. So really just, tough go here for the Buffaloes. Not a whole lot going on. It seems like everything they're doing, I hate to sound harsh, but it seems like everything they're doing is just not working at all.
Yeah, you hate to see it. I mean, they're trying their best, and Utah's had an answer for everything thus far. Clearly, they have done their homework, and they knew what they were coming into, traveling to Boulder today for the Buffs home opener. As we'll get another draw here at midfield. Utes racing to grab this one, and they do. But a stoppage here. And here comes Utah going the other way. Watch out, Utah's got wheels. Number 20 by Utah, really charging up, trying to.
Loose ball there picked up by Utah. Those are the kind of moments that Sioux's got to find a way to take the possession there, strip away anything you can from Utah.
Utah's speed is just unmatched today. Their speed and finesse, absolutely incredible. And stoppage here. .345 to go here in the third quarter.
Another free shot for the Utes.
And that time it's stopped by Colorado.
Big save there, needed that one.
That was a beauty.
But again, a ground ball picked up by Utah. They have dominated Colorado in that stat.
Colorado picks this one up. Number 18 for Colorado, trying to make some plays, trying to keep this ball in bounds. Colorado in trouble here. Feeling the pressure from that defense. Ball is loose, heading towards the Buffs bench. Still in bounds. But it looks like Utah will recover. .225 to go here in the quarter.
Yeah, they're letting that clock run. Colorado's got to find some answers and fast.
We only got 15 minutes to capitalize on an 11-point deficit right now. Utah in front, looking for a chance, and a great stop there.
Good defense there to make that shot go wide, but again, ground ball picked up by Utah.
Ball is loose.
Yellow card there against Utah. So you'll set it back up.
Play resumes. Here comes Colorado on a chance to capitalize. Just over a minute and a half to go in the quarter. Conjun looking for help. Out in front. We're gonna stoppage here.
We'll wait a second before this free shot. It'll be Ava Diamond taking it for the Buffaloes.
Score!
There you go. Those free shots. Those have been really the only way the Buffaloes have scored, but sometimes that's what it takes.
That's how you get back into this. You can't take your time like you did on that last one. 1 minute to go here in the quarter.
Seconds.
Utah fans very vocal here.
Maddie Hoven there taking the draw for Utah. Got a whole head on the Buffalo midi.
Closing it out. Here is Colorado, desperately trying to clear their zone with 15 seconds left. One pass out here from Mia Reese. And a check here on Diamond. That's going to do it for the quarter.
Utah fans loving it here as Utah just pure dominance. They're up 10 now after 3.
Got a lot to be proud of here. Absolutely incredible performance here in Boulder. Traveled the comparatively short drive from Salt Lake City as compared to what other schools in these conferences travel from. But absolutely incredible here.
Yeah.
Great effort.
You can feel the dejection a little bit from the Colorado sideline, even out here on our broadcast booth. Just really a tough go, tough 3 quarters for the Buffaloes. We'll see. They need to finish this thing strong. You know, not sure. It's a little late now to come up with 10 unanswered and see if they can find a way to win this thing. But at the very least, they need to find a way to, you know, put a little window dressing on, get a little momentum, you know, come away with, say that, you know, won the 4th quarter.
Yeah, if you can't find a way to come back after this huge deficit, you just got to make sure that you stay in this game. And, you know, you're able to at least put some points back on the board. So this is not as big of a loss as would be if the game ended at this particular moment.
Races at the RMISA Championships in Alaska. Starting out strong with the CU Alpine team, the full six-skier team is qualified for the NCAA Championships. The men's team finished strong with Justin Bigetel in the third, Louis Fausfa in the fourth, despite Flip Wolquest falling behind with an unfortunate DNF, ending his winning streak of 7 races. The women's team is led by Luison Alcambray in the fourth and Magdalena Luzik in the sixth. For the Nordic team, after leaving it all out on the course, the men's team snagged silver on the podium. As for the women's, Astrid Lund and Tilde Bangman both finished in the top 10.
Looking forward, on March 5th, both teams will be competing at the NCAA Championships in Hanover, New Hampshire, hosted by Dartmouth. Both the Alpine and Nordic team have a full squad with 6 per team, ending up with 12 skiers total. There are a mix of some NCAA repeaters, such as Walkvist, who will be defending his slalom win title, with a handful of NCAA first-timers. The Buffs are looking at a strong performance, with hope to defend their NCAA title. Follow the Buff ski team on our website or social media for more in-depth coverage.
Yeah.
Final quarter of this Utes and Buffs matchup coming up here shortly.
Yeah, I said before the break, Buffs just got to win this quarter here. Not sure they can make up 10 goals, but at least say you won the fourth quarter and have a little something to come away with in what's been an otherwise dominant performance from Utah.
Utah very vocal here. And that's intercepted by Utah.
Again, the Utes just have an answer for everything from the Buffalo offense. That time, all those passes just sticks in the lane.
We have a lost face mask here on Alexandria Ledrin on Utah.
Face guard got knocked off there. That was a tough strike to the head from that Colorado stick. Good thing she's all right.
You got to be careful with your physicality here. Winding down the end of a frustrating game.
This game's certainly been a physical one. A lot of penalties called here. Been a handful of free shots. Both teams have made use of them.
Utah out in front, trying to capitalize. Looks like a yellow card coming here, possibly.
Another free shot for the Utes. Colorado getting a little undisciplined there in the defensive zone.
Can't have that happen. Then they score. 11-point lead once again here for the Utes.
And again, those penalties there inside the zone, just can't have that at all. Those free shots are just too easy for Utah.
Some Buffs players having some words with the officiating crew.
Haven't seen Nia Allen out here in the second half for Utah. I think that with a comfortable lead here, Utah coaching staff decide they'll let their All-American chop it up on the sideline with their teammates, get a breather, let her teammates ride this one out.
You've got a comfortable lead here, and it's going to be picked up again by Utah. Here they come out into traffic. They're looking for help. It's picked up here by Maggie Rigger. Out in front.
Nice save there. Way to absorb the body.
Colorado trying to respond here. Charging downfield. They've got a chance. Long pass out there to Fiona Flaherty. That's wrapped around into the corner. McDonald. Buffs closing it out in front. There's a shot saved. Great stop there by Olivia Lowe.
Yeah, Olivia Lowe, we haven't said her name much because there haven't been a lot of shots on net, but the stuff she's seen, she's done a really good job of saving them.
Saving them with ease. Out in front here. There's another shot. They score. 17-5. Largest lead of the day.
Yeah, this lead keeps getting larger for the Utes. Another great shot there. I believe that's Hove scoring the goal. And just, I mean, tallest one out here on the field. And you can tell she just gets leverage on every player.
Yeah, this was a Utes team last year that was undefeated. And it's definitely carried over into this season for sure, especially here in Boulder. They're just top of their league right now.
Yeah, no doubt. The Utes actually losing to the Buffaloes in regionals, so perhaps a little bit of animosity there. I'm sure they are very happy to get back here in Boulder.
There's a draw here. Colorado fighting for this one, and they've got it. They're going to respond. There's a long pass out. Picked up by Porter. Porter charging downfield, looking for help. And she'll lose this one, and we're going to stop it here. Back out in front here. He's out looking for help. There's another shot right into traffic. Buffs struggling for possession. Trying to keep it in bounds. Can't do it.
Almost a great play there by Scheitzman. She was spinning around, almost got through, I believe that was 3 defenders that was on her. Almost was able to weave out of there and put a shot on net, but no dice, she lost the ball.
9 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. And the Utes trying to maintain this comfortable lead as that shot goes wide of the net. Picked up here by the Buffs. Trying to respond, but intercepted. Ball is still loose. Looks like Utah will come away with this one. Out in front here, there's a shot, goes high, and it will go out of bounds. This Colorado defense starting to wake up a little bit, forcing these.
Yeah, good defensive possession there by the Buffs in the waning minutes here. They've had moments where, you know, they've stopped the Utes. You know, they have answers, but it just hasn't been, you know, too far, few in between.
That's kept out. Utah coming back out here. Buffs trying to respond one last time. Get Schitzman charging upfield. She's going to wrap this one back into the corner. Farrell. 7:10 to go here in the fourth. Out in front here. They're looking for help.
That Utah defense, they're not wavering. They're standing very tall, staying very tough. They're not letting the Buffs get anything. No momentum.
There's a shot, goes wide.
And that's what happens. You got a bit of an awkward shot trying to reach out far to the right, and it goes wide of the net. That's just a testament to how good this Utah defense has been tonight. Forcing awkward shots, not allowing the first chance to get through. And you can tell 5 goals only for the Buffs.
Ball's out in front. As we approach the 6-minute mark. It's the Colorado.
Little conversation from the referees. Not quite sure what they're deciding here. Looks like it'll be Colorado still with the ball. Free shot upcoming.
Sydney Schitzman. Olivia Lowe getting some cheers from her crowd here.
They'll stop that running clock for a second here as we get this free shot situated.
That's a great save there by Lowe. Also
Yeah, Utah defender got a stick in front, made the shot go awry.
They got in front here. They score!
Excellent play there by Schitzman, just weaving through traffic. She's been the best player for the Buffaloes here in this second half.
Utah wasting no time. That celly was short-lived as it's bounced off. Bounced off the head of number 24 on Utah. Ball is still loose rather. My mind jumped to hockey there for a second.
Yeah, we're coming off of hockey season here as all of our teams here at CU just finished up their respective seasons, moving over into lacrosse. Similar sports.
Very similar. Should have talked to my cousin. She plays lacrosse at Oswego High School in New York, so she could have provided me some insight into how the game works.
Yeah, my roommate plays lacrosse. We got a lot of lacrosse players around us. We'll bring you some high quality broadcasts here on SBS as we learn this sport more.
Without a doubt, as Utah has tripped up a little there. Out in front. Sage Roberts. Looks like she might get a free shot here. Out in front here. It's kept out by CU.
Wow, excellent job there by CU. Getting their sticks onto the Utah attacker. Didn't even get a shot on net.
Colorado trying to respond here as we round the 4-minute mark.
Let's think play out and Utah's going to win this game, but let's see if the Buffaloes can get a couple consecutive scores here, come away with something.
Prevent the Utes from extending this lead out to 20 goals today. Out of front here. There's a shot kept out of the net by Lowe. Lowe came out to play this one. She retreats back into her net as her Utes team holds a comfortable lead, and they will try to extend it once again. Galen dribble out in front. Good pass there. Ball's loose out in front. Trying to get that wrap around. CU desperately trying to come up with some defensive plays here. Out in front, trying to intercept this ball. Utes running right into traffic.
I appreciate this Buffalo defense. You know, still trying out new things, and
That's another goal for Utah.
they scored there, but until then, that defensive possession I thought was pretty good for the Buffs. So about less than 2 minutes to go on this running clock, 18-6. The Utah Utes will come away with this one. They'll improve to 3-2. The Buffaloes will fall to 2-2. Utah will jump the Buffaloes in the RMWLL standings. Buffalo still with the game in hand there. As what has been run out of adjectives here, really, Kieran. Dominant, clinic, just everything you come up with, Utah's done it.
Yeah, and CU really just hasn't had an answer. I mean, they've called timeout a couple times, trying to get back into this game, and nothing they've done has seemed to work. Utah this is a tough Utah team, as we've said throughout this entire broadcast.
Yes, it's been an emphatic performance from them. Just doing everything right on both sides of the ball, forcing Colorado to commit errors.
There's another shot, goes wide of the net. And Lowe makes a fantastic save once again. Passed off her stick. 45 seconds to go here in this final quarter.
They'll play this thing out.
Utah
will hang around in their own zone.
Hang around. There's a long pass out. At this point, your plays don't matter. Colorado trying to intercept that one. 20 seconds to go. Utah walking away with a huge win today. And the Buffaloes score 7-18. And the clock will wind down.
A nice one there for Naomi Winarski. The Buffs bench loved it as they end this game with a score, even though they did lose by 11, but, you know, came away with, you could call it a buzzer beater for the Buffaloes.
What a beauty. They're stealing our chant. We have Utah fans going, "Sko Utes." It's Sko Buffs, ladies and gentlemen. But regardless,
Yeah, well,
a huge win here.
the Utah fans
for
earned it
Utah.
tonight. They won 18-7 in a win that really they just won in every aspect of the game. Not a whole lot else to say. Just great performance from the Utes. Buffalo's got some stuff to work on. And after this game, in a few hours, we got the men's team, men's D1 Club Lacrosse. They'll be taking on the highly ranked Northeastern team.
Yep, Northeastern Huskies based in Boston, Mass. It's they're obviously schools in the Northeast. It's really tough to beat. I mean, I was born and raised in the Northeast, so it's those like lacrosse dominated that entire region, as did basketball and hockey. Football really wasn't as big there as it is out here in the Midwest and the South, but I mean it's This is going to be a thriller. And I mean, Paxton, I know you weren't here at CU yet last year, but from what I've heard, like that Virginia Tech game, they were one of the top teams in the nation, and it was a huge upset here in Boulder for their home opener.
Yeah, Kieran, I would bring you that one. That'll be here on SBS as we are about to close down this live stream. Utes win it. We'll see you in a few hours for Buffs and Huskies here on Kittredge Field.
Thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate all the Utes fans and Buffs fans tuning into our broadcast today. Alongside Paxton Haynes, I'm Kieran Walger saying so long from Kitt Field. See you in a couple hours for the men's game.